Female honeybee. Before we move on to the scientific miracle that will be covered in this proof, we would like to give some information about Arabic. Thanks to this information, the scientific miracle to be analyzed will be better understood. In Arabic, the verb is divided into two in terms of gender. In Arabic, whether it is an animal, a plant, an object, or a verb, they are either muzekker or munyetse. And your Lord inspired to the bee, take for yourself among the mountains, houses, and among the trees and, in, that which they construct. Then eat from all the fruits and follow the ways of your Lord laid down, for you. There emerges from their bellies a drink, varying in colors, in which there is healing for people. Indeed, and that is a sign for a people who give thought. An nail 68-69. In Arabic, the male and female of the bee are written as nail in the same way. This word also has no feminine. However, in the revelation about the bee, the Qur'an uses the verb with the feminine form when describing what the bee does. As we have just mentioned, verbs in Arabic are conjugated differently according to male and female. This is also the case in many other world languages. In the Qur'an, when describing what the bee does, the female verb is used. That is, the actions that the Qur'an counts as building a house, that is, a hive, eating all kinds of fruits to collect the honeydew, taking the paths commanded by Allah, and extracting the honey from its stomach are performed by the female honeybee. In other words, the perpetrator of all the actions listed is the female honeybee. What do scientists say about this news that the Qur'an gave 14 centuries ago? Does the female honeybee really do the activities listed? Now let's listen to the words of scientists on this subject. Let's see what they say. They say that all the activities mentioned in the Qur'an are carried out by worker bees, which are female bees. Male bees have nothing to do with these activities that the Qur'an enumerates. The only task of the drones, which are larger than the female worker bees and have big eyes, is to reproduce with the young queen. At the end of the summer, the male bees that fulfill this task are expelled from the hive by the female bees and die soon after. They are used to living under the care of the female bees. As you can see, the news given by the Qur'an and the result of science in this century are one and the same. This truth, which the Qur'an showed us 14 centuries years ago, but which science has only recently discovered, is a miraculous news of the Qur'an. However, in the age when the Qur'an was revealed, it is not possible for people to know the details of the division of labor in the hive. The people of that century did not know that the worker bee is female, nor that activities such as building the hive and making honey are done by female worker bees. But the Qur'an foretold this and came out just as it foretold. In the face of this amazing miracle of the Qur'an, is there any other way than to accept that it is the book of Allah? The Qur'an is the book of Allah who commands the bee and cooks the honey in its belly. Yes, the Qur'an is the book of Allah and its eternal address. We believed and we obeyed.